Captain Space Cadet over here, reporting for duty. Good morning. Good morning. Today's ad was about people making Twitch partner. That'd be cool. It's going to be a while. Jesse, Coffee and Tacos, Lemonade Raid, Even Supposing, Sam the Red, Jackie, One Dog Night. Hello. Good morning. I am, I should stop saying this because it's just me repeating myself, but I'm like on two wheels this morning, just like, I try to do too much before I go live instead of doing the little things. So morning, Brooks. Did everyone watch Jonathan's video with Fig Boot? That was pretty amazing. That was fun. Good times. Good times. I think my Christmas present just got ruined. Yep. My Christmas present to my wife just got ruined. It wasn't supposed to show up till tomorrow. That red pen did look amazing. Yeah, my wife just got home from a doctor's appointment. Say, hey, what's this big box at the house? Rip me. Yeah, we talked about doing that before Atlanta. Sorry, I'm distracted with my wife finding her Christmas present on the doorstep just now, and her asking me what to do with it. So I'm like, cool. Once you submit final grades, yeah, it is a real treat. Like, I was super anxious, Brooks, when that timer started for the first pen. But then by the second pen, I was like, I watched the first one. The timer didn't stress me out. I was fully stressed for the first pen you were making. It was great. Reese's ad today, I can get behind that. Let me find out if she can tell what it is by the box. Yeah, but you're a pro. You were like calm, cool, and collected. I mean, you're always calm, cool, and collected, but it was fun to watch. I would not have liked sitting there with that timer going on the video. That was a one take, right? This wasn't like a WWE toys. This wasn't like a 2 or 3 take thing, right? You succeeded the first time. And how has your success rate improved over the years? Like, what's the rate of failure like 3 years ago versus today, percentage wise? Was it like 20%, 3 years ago, and now it's like 3%? So I just got an alert saying my thing is supposed to arrive today, except it's already arrived, and my wife found it. Amazing. All right, so speaking of Christmas shopping, is everyone done? I'm close to done. I should be done already, but I'm not. I'm almost done, like 1 or 2 little things. Well, after watching you make those, I don't see how you do the Canalea ones. That's what I took out of that, like, actively while I was watching, how you pull the stick through, and then there's a swirl and a mix, and there's a difference. And then how you do more of a stacking aspect to some of those, like the Canalea. What's up here? Yeah, what you do for them. Probably not on video. Kimmy didn't start. Jonathan didn't start. Jesse's almost done. I love it. I'm almost done too, except mine's ruined now. Rip. All right, I'm looking at Twitter. I'm getting some feedback on Sarah's review this morning for the knitting bag, which is great. I love doing some reviews, that are in the realm of things that everyone likes, and getting some feedback on there. So yeah, that's cool. Power Belly, 11 months. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Whoa. Shared rewards to 5 others in chat. Dang, that's cool. That is cool. Jackie, you have an excuse. I mean, I guess you could shop online, but you've been a little bit preoccupied. So I don't have any huge topics today to talk about. I have a very, very minor unboxing we're going to do. I'm going to address envelopes, which is always a big thrill. I know y'all love that. So y'all can just ask. Emote rewards only stick around till January. Bit silly. Yeah, this is the first time I've seen it, so that's very cool. That's very cool. So yeah, anything y'all want to ask today? AMAs, the Boop sub shared rewards with 5 others in chat. That's wild. Thanks, Blaine. 10 months. I gotta get my GIF. Been lazy. Is it a button option? Like when you click the sub, you have this option to like share whatever or something like that? Oh, that's awesome, Sam the Red. Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations. That's very, very cool. That's awesome. I think I missed it, but what are you using Planner-wise next year? Coffee and tacos. I don't think you missed it. We're going to do it's automatic when you cheer with bits and subs. Cool. We're going to do a full show on it. Not next week on the podcast, but the following week. We'll do 2020 planners, but I'm using the William Hanna disc system. I can flip this over real quick. I have a bunch of stuff on here you shouldn't see, but it's that. So it's got, here, let me give you a blank page set up so you can't see all my secrets. Gumbo Man Pat. So you have the 7 days of the week into like a section here. And then the other side has just a blank page for notes. So I use this for my daily, weekly type stuff. And that's actually one of the things I'm going to open. I'm committing to this because, yes, it looks exactly like the Hobo Weeks layout, which I'm using in conjunction with this. So the William Hanna is like my daily planner. You know, like the thing I reference like throughout the day, make additional notes in. It has a section in the back where you can just write notes. I got to look in here. I do keep personal stuff in here. Then it has like regular note pages in the back to where I can do notebook stuff. And then it has a calendar in the front. This is all stuff that I build. Like I selected all these. So I'm committed to that for next year because I just ordered my refills. Just came in, so let me see what's in here. Gumbo Man Pat, thanks. 3 months, man. That's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, so this must be some holiday promotion that Twitch is doing. I think I did see that there is a holiday promotion for I didn't know if it was for affiliates or partners or what, but that's cool. So you check out all your emotes. You have extra emotes this month. That's what I do remember seeing, something like that. So William Hanna, the shipping on this, maybe I got a favor. I don't know. Because I did email them when I placed the order to make sure that they had this in stock. I ordered this Monday night, and it showed up yesterday via DHL, which is just dumb. Like, this is from the UK. Sorry, I should make that clear. I don't even fathom that because it's just a pack of refills. Like, it was a pretty small order. So yeah, my 6 month weekly diary notes. So he did hook me up with. So you buy them in 6 month increments because honestly, I would fill up the whole book with if I just did a year and of just these inserts. Oh, maybe I did just order the 6 month. Did he give me the whole year? Yeah, he gave me the whole year. So, like they just had put on here start date, end date, but he went ahead and included what up, Bork and Bork? Canine play. Those look like, and Gumbo Man Pat looks like y'all need to like put someone's head in the middle of those sticks, and they could be reindeer horns. So I'm committed to this for next year for my daily stuff. Basically my most active planner. So there's two other things that I'm using in conjunction with this. So real quick, let me go through the rest of this package. He didn't send me a set of A6 notes. Yeah, there you go. Nah, snowman head's too obvious. We need things like whatever that head is. Yeah, that is totally Android. Is this just like random people's emotes? That's pretty funny. I don't even know what that one is. So I don't have an A6. I guess this is a hint that he sent me these A6 dotted that I need to order an A6 disc bound cover, which I guess that was a hint. So thank you, David, for sending that on. So yeah, I'm locked and loaded for the William Hanna system because this is the layout that I want. It's the layout on the weeks. It's the layout that I like that Midori does. It works extremely well for me. Let me see if I can show you like a filled out page without that you can't like screenshot and get anything from. So like if I have a phone call, I'll like write my notes in here, something like that. Yeah, here's an old. Let me take this call. I'm gonna put y'all on mute. Sorry about that, chat. That was our case manufacturer. They had a question on a project I'm asking them to work on for next year. So, yeah. So if y'all can read lips, go get John Boy. If you don't know who John Boy is, go follow him on Twitter. He does lip readings of the baseball fights. He's a really good lip reader. So I don't think there was anything I said that you could lip read that would blow my cover. But yeah, he was sending a picture for verification for thread color. Like that was a 5-minute conversation around thread color, basically. Like that's my life. That's what I do. So just they have to get everything right on their side and signed off on and all that crap. So what I miss, I like the stick snowman. So those are actually snowman arms that are sticking out, right? And we can stick stuff in there. Where are we? Evan's planning on taking her daughter to her first pen meetup on Saturday. Her second birthday is Sunday. I gave her a Lamy ABC pencil last week, and she was very excited to write in my notebook with it. That's dope. That is so good. Start them young. Those field notes and small notebooks are so great to give to kids. Mine would carry them around all the time. Tyler's graduated into the bigger stuff now. They both have graduated into the A5s now. But Tyler was drawing stuff in his book last night and showing it to me. It's really good just to have their own thing that they can just carry around, especially like when they're 2, and get them used to just having that pen and paper or crayon and paper or pencil and paper. So yeah, before the call, this is like an old page, I don't know, from a month or 2 ago. So I'll just have tasks and then notes on the side. So that's how I use it. And then when I run out of notes on the side, that's what then goes into the back section. So this stays with me most of the time. I've tried to fit it in my her name is Luna. That's awesome. Mongo Slade, 8 months for the Prime. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Good morning, Tessa. Tessa linked me something yesterday. Did you buy something yesterday? That was pretty cool. I can't remember. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, so yes, I was trying to fit this cover into the seed case, which it doesn't quite fit. Which I'm a little bit sad about, so I got to figure out what I'm going to carry in that. Secondly, this is all goes back to Coffee and Taco's original question. We're going to elaborate on the podcast. I am also, in conjunction with this, I'm using the Hobonichi Weeks, but I'm using it for something highly specific, and I'm going to save that for the podcast. So you got to wait a couple weeks. But I did start it. The start date was November 25th. I filled it out up through December 3rd, which was 2 days ago. So I'm 1 day behind. I got to fill out the 4th for what I'm doing on this. So far, so good. I like my idea for this, and I'm going to continue on to this, and you're going to have to wait to hear about that. Thirdly, and this will be like half of the podcast episode, I'm still using the Pen Addict, the Knock Sapelo sleeve, the big one, and the Theme System journal every day. So I still have to do yesterday's entry to Theme System journal. I skipped pretty much all of Thanksgiving week, and that was okay. So I'm back on it as of Monday. I do Monday through Fridays in here, and then do my my habit tracker on there. And we'll go in depth on all of this stuff. I do love my tabs that I have for this, which is impossible to see on there. Those metal tabs I showed y'all at JetPens. So yeah, I'm in a three product journaling, planning, task system right now, and honestly, I'm pretty happy with it. You want one with just a habit tracker? Yeah. You asked me the other day, or maybe it was Tuesday, about just habit tracker system, and I gotta see. There's something out there. Like Moramon comes pretty close. Like one of the Moramon inserts is their Gantt chart insert, but it can really, the way it's laid out, it's a perfect habit tracker, and you should look at that one. Let me see if I can pull that up, because I want to show y'all something else on jet pens too. You may know what that is. Let's see. So they have this section. They have this section in the Moramon now, which is a good habit tracker. Even though the dates are fixed, right? Like I skip days in mine, so this wouldn't. I would stress out over this. So these dates are fixed. So you would have your habit over here, and then then you're tracking columns. The issue is I don't know where this is sold separately. It's part of a kit. So it comes with this kit. It's a cover with the Ring notebook. Do they just sell the notebook? So the diary, okay, so the A5 diary, you can buy the A5 diary by itself for $14. So it has some basic calendar, and then that's what they call this the Gantt chart, which is a project management term for people who aren't familiar with it. But this is really a kind of a perfect habit tracker. So yeah, it's a spiral bound per month habit tracker. Good morning, Ananda. So that's the only thing I could think of right now that's specific, like exclusively this layout, right? It's got a couple of bonus calendars, but the meat of it is this habit tracker. I can't think of anything else right now that is just set up like this as the main section in the notebook. So yeah, Pen Addict starter kit, that's what we're doing next. Afternoon, that's right, UK. I should know. I should have the mic clock set up. So yeah, let's talk about the Pen Addict starter kit. I talked about this a bunch with the Pen Addict members as I was going through setting this up and how I should create it. And I think it went pretty well. I don't know how many were available, but they're already sold out. But the point of this kit was to have basic items that they will have in stock all the time. So that means they probably sold out of one or two of the products, and therefore the kit's kind of broken. Yeah, I'll put a link in the show notes. So what I did was I kind of wanted a one of each thing: gel pen, ballpoint, mechanical pencil, fountain pen, paper, drawing pen, and then a little something cool with the a little something little to drive the Pen Addict home with the orange. So I did the gel paint, the Jetstream ballpoint, the blue Signo UM1 blue Signo. It's two different pens. Blue Jetstream refill, 0.7 millimeter, and then the black DX. Did I do the DX in 0.38 or 0.5? I might have done 0.5 for this one. Yeah, 0.5. Yeah, so I swapped to the Preppy. I had a different setup, and I talked about it a bunch with the members. We went back and forth for a couple of weeks in the newsletter how to best present this kit, and in the end, it was totally the right choice to include the Preppy to give a initial feel for a fountain pen. The Zig Mangaka is my favorite drawing pen. It's just fantastic. And then the Zebra Sarasa orange 0.3 millimeter. That was a very specific one because it is an outlier that someone probably wouldn't buy from themselves if they didn't know what they were getting into, right? But it's kind of a feature that you get to learn about. One, you can get cool colors in gel, and two, you can get crazy fine points in gel. And three, it puts the Pen Addict stamp on the kit. Why the spiral bound instead of the staple bound? I think price. Were they cheaper? Yeah, they're half the price. That's why. So, totally priced on that one. They're already sold out, but that's something that they'll have continual stock in, because the Preppy, the Jetstream, and the Signo and the Rhodia Pad are probably some of their all-time best sellers. And then the Mangaka and the Zebra, they sell a bunch of too, so they'll be back in and out. So they're probably just low on inventory on one or two of the products. I know we had to wait to launch this because they were out of the Zig Mangakas, the Kuretake drawing pen. So I think it's a really good representation of different pen types, good quality paper, like enjoyable writing experiences, and things that are interesting, more interesting than what you would buy like off the store shelf for yourself. That's hard to say. So yeah, that was my kit. I'm very happy with it. And $26, it's a good price point. Obviously, JetPens has free shipping over $25. Hashtag not an ad, but just kind of, that was done purposefully, right? Like, I picked out the pens, and it just kind of worked out that way. And I was like, well, dang, that's pretty perfect. My first pass at it, what did we have? Oh, they don't have the shaker listed in. Yeah, so the shaker, for some reason, it isn't in the pen picture, but that's in there too. So, yeah, it's very, very cool. Yeah, you want to make it easy, right? I mean, that was, when I set out to build the kit, I wanted to put what I wanted in it. I had that price on the back of my mind, and then the first time I did it was around $30. I'm like, perfect, like I'm going to be right in there. And then the more we narrowed it down to the exact products, the price actually got lower from what I wanted to include. So yeah, it worked out well. Is the page count different? So this is 80 pages. I think they're the same. 80 pages on spiral, A5 staple. Oh, this A5 staple is the same. So we could swap that around if we wanted. 80 pages in the spiral. I was looking at the wrong price, so that's my mistake. So yeah, I don't have any preference between the spiral or the pad. I use them both. I use the pads more. I like the spiral. I do like the spirals for a desk environment. I was just wondering if you use any of Zebra's pens. I think I've used all of them except the newest fountain pen design that they released, their newest drawing pen, plastic tip pen that they released, and their newest F-Series pens, the 301. They've modified the 301 into a different look. I have not used those most recent ones. I use the Zebra Thoracic Clip a ton. Is one of my favorites. And then I use I use the Zebra Midliner as a highlighter. So those are my favorite Zebras. Didn't like the new limited edition. Is that the F-Series one that I was mentioning? I think that's what it's called. Or their F301, 401, something like that. They might have modified the 601 too, the big popular one. Yeah, their plastic barrel metal grip. Let's see if I can find them real quick because they were new. Have you tried chameleon pens at all, or the fine liners yesterday? No, I have not. So let me know how they are because I've been asked about that before, and I like that that type of pen. So silver plastic grip, really. Let's see if I can pull up the newest Zebra. Let me go to Zebra's website. Let's see. Whoa, that is patriotic. So I was looking at this one. It's the X701 ballpoint retractable was the one I was thinking of for the higher end one. It's a pressurized barrel on this one. That one's pretty new, so I have not tried that one. I kind of want to try that one because pressurized refills can be really trash if they're done wrong. So, and if it's done right, it's great. Where is it? So is there a different section? No. I thought there was a new 301. It's under the Steel series. So what I need to go through here. Maybe it was the compact I was thinking of too. The compact one's new. The F301 compact. Which they've always made a telescoping barrel. And they're pretty good. The Zebra telescoping barrels have done pretty good. So I imagine this one's pretty decent as well. Let's see what's on this one. Yeah, I don't see any different options on this one. That's the standard. That's the classic. This one they released a few years ago. It's fine. Just a metal barrel. This is the famous one that a lot of EDC people carry. The F701 all metal with the knurling. It's very nice. It's like a $6 or $7 pen, but it's good. The thing with the 701 is it's never had a good refill you can hack into it. It takes a lot of hacking to get the proper refill in there. It's a proprietary refill. So these are I want to try the what are they gonna classify these as? They're fine liner type pens. Maybe that's a Japanese thing. Technical pen, it's not the Sensations. Maybe it's markers. This one, the Sarasa fine liner. That one I haven't tried yet. Those look like they're pretty good. So I would try these, just sight unseen and test them out. So yeah, maybe they stopped selling. I know exactly what you're talking about. And I was a little disappointed. You were 30 of them. Oh gosh, that's funny. Maybe I did see all. So. Oh, I did. Did you see that permanent marker? I've never seen this before. Has anyone ever laid eyes on this? That's my first time seeing this. Has anyone ever seen one of these? That's pretty cool. I got the black plastic thing at the bottom of the Pilot G2 refill stuck in my F701 barrel. Any ideas how to get it out? Yeah, Jonathan has he has pressurized air, condensed air that he can shoot in your barrel, and he'll fly that thing right out. No, otherwise I don't know. I would use like a paper clip. Extend out the paper clip and try to get around it and push it so it'll slide back out. That's the only thing I can think of. Just expand a paper clip like you're breaking into your daughter's bedroom when she's locked herself in there because she's fussy. Checks I think BCA. Okay, I just want to see if they had anything else, but yeah. Cool. All right. Take that down. Very cool. Yes, share the link in Twitch chat. We'd all love to see it. Promote thyself. I'm very okay with community members promoting themselves. I'm not okay with chat spammers coming in out of the blue promoting themselves, but all of y'all, you should all promote yourself all the time. Oh, wow. Are there some so two questions right off the top. They have blending pens. Do they blend? The lion was colored with one pen. Holy cow. Yeah, okay. And the sheen or the shine is different pens. Oh, I should pull this up while I'm sitting here staring at it. I should pull this up for anyone who doesn't have the link. So like the shine, how does the shine work? The shimmer. This is fantastic. I love it. I love the blending. That's really cool. I could stare at this all day. Like, look at that. That's just cool. Look at this range right here. foiled them before I colored them. Cool. You're officially blowing my mind. I don't know how that works, but look at that. That's rad. That's pretty awesome. So you're happy with the performance of the chameleon pens? Laser toner foil. Get out of town. How is that a thing? I didn't know that was a thing. Laser toner foil. Definitely approve. Okay. That is sick. I love it. All right, you just blew my mind. Laser toner foil. So this is all one pen, and then the variants you can get with the blending. That's too cool. All right, laser toner foil is now in my vocabulary. I learned something new today. Link it again, Tessa. I think I followed it finally on my channel. Let me pull it up. Make sure I did. Link. Yes, I'm subscribed now. Pull that back up. Foil line art coloring. Get out of town. I'm gonna embarrass you here real quick. I won't play too much of this because it's awkward with me talking in the video.
Tessa here, the Artful Colorist. Today I'm going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to be talking to you guys about foil laminating. And what you'll need is a laminating machine like this. I got this from Amazon. It's their Amazon Basics for $20. I'll put all the links of everything that I use in this tutorial in the description.
Look at that, almost 18,000 views on this video.
Also, you want to take a laser printed, not an inkjet, a laser printed line art that you have scanned or have.
All right, I won't talk with the audio. Too much audio going on. I don't want to mess y'all up. But go follow this because now I have to go watch all these videos. Y'all have taught me something today. That is really cool. Foil line art coloring. Look at these things. Oh, I definitely picked the right one. That's crazy. Link it. All right. Well, I'm subscribed. How can I link? Let's see. Yeah, now we're all going to go buy laminating machines. Thanks a lot, Tessa. Appreciate that. Coke gaming ad. What does that even mean? Is it like a beverage? Like we're going to caffeine you? Like, should I do this? Are they like sponsoring some games? Twitch Coke sponsor. Got it. Whew, boy. Yeah, y'all have taught me a thing today. I like it. That is really cool. Jackie, I just caught your comment. That means I'm gonna have to go address some envelopes now. I did Coca-Cola cinnamon. I'm gonna pass. That's a hard pass. I'm not doing the Diamine Ink Vent. Susan's doing it for the blog. So we have the everyday post. So what do we have? Day 5 today, and then she just shipped me the next 5. So we're right on track. No spoilers. I posted it. I can't even recall what. Oh, yeah, I remember what it is now. No spoilers. No spoilers. Will you wait till after school? No time in the morning. If you have the Amazon Kindle thing that allows you free books, you can get coloring books free, and they have a link for. Okay, that's pretty cool. My daughter wears out our printing coloring sheets. I'm definitely frozen. If I'm frozen to you, I'm not lost in thought yet. Oh, they changed the... So I did have a couple of drop frames today, which I usually don't. But I do have drop frames, so that's good. That's good. You need need something at the end of the day. All right, so I'm gonna do something a little bit different on the notebooks. The Elia notebooks that Fig reviewed. Did we review that already? I think we reviewed that. Why am I blanking on that? Seems like Susan did that one too. I remember getting the notebook. Yeah, we reviewed it. It's a nice notebook. Here, I'll pull it up here. And we did a giveaway. You're just slow, Blaine. So yeah, Tomoe River, nicely bound, nice packaging. Big winning. Good stuff. You have an excuse. So I did something different. Hey, K9 Play. Thanks for the gifted sub. Dang, that is cool. Thank you so much. Tessa, thanks for the sub. Appreciate you. All the emotes sharing. Y'all are super kind. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. I did something I think's cool. Mostly because I'm a nerd. Let me get some of this off the screen. So I got my friend James Thompson makes P-Calc. Y'all have all seen the P-Calc. Here, that's too much glare. Y'all have all probably seen P-Calc if you're an iOS user. It's one of the longest running and best calculator apps on the Mac App Store. He created a dice app, so I'm using it as my randomizer for the letters now. And you can so I have everything 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 20 and 100-sided dice. So like I have like 94 names left in my chart, so I can build 94 total on the dice. So I have 4 20-sided, 1 10-sided, 1 4-sided, and then I can hit roll and give me the random number I need. I could just go down the list and do it. Miss G's Crafties, thanks so much for the sub. Y'all are awesome. I really appreciate y'all. It is very nice. It's very nice. So you can play around. Like I have like, nebula colored dice. Like you can change all the dice colors and all the things like that. And I think he's got it on sale now. I think, is it still on sale? I don't know. It's cheap. I think it's $2. It's called Dice by P-Calc, I believe is the official name. So anyway, that's my randomizer now. So like I just rolled it. We got number 53. I go to 53 in my spreadsheet. And then I write the address. Yeah, there is nothing lower than 4, but you can do it 4 and then you can apply a minus to the 4. You can apply pluses and minuses to different dice, I believe. I haven't totally explored it. So the lowest die is 4, but then there's pluses and minuses. I think you can attach to that specific die, like if you need a 1 or 2 or a 50-50 type of thing. I believe. Don't quote me on that. It's a very advanced app. There's a lot going on with this app that I have not figured out at all. Brad, where is the review you were showing of the notebook? It's the Elia notebook, ELIA. It was on Pen Addict. So yeah, like I was mashing buttons this morning trying to figure out how to get the totals that I want, and I just kind of figured it out on my own. I was like, oh, how does that work? But there's a billion different settings in here that I haven't looked at. but I've been wanting to use it for this exact thing. Even though you can use it, it's designed for gameplay, but I'm using it for randomization because it's fun, and I get to support one of my friends. When I was at Mike's wedding 2 years ago, James, who is the developer for PCalc and then Dice by PCalc, he was the lone kilt man at the wedding because James is Scottish. He wore his family's tartan kilt, and like he was fully like the full kit, like everything. It was dope. I have seen those dice on Kickstarter. It's tempting. They've been hugely popular. Hugely popular campaign. Alright, I didn't get out all my accessories I needed for writing letters. So we have the Kerthunker. Yeah, can't beat a Scot in a full kilt. So that was definitely a highlight of the wedding. And I mean, James spent a couple days with us, and he's such a good guy. You know, we were doing things in and around town, so it was fun. Oh, I guess I could continue on this, but speaking of the UK, I did have another package to open. That just reminded me. This is just sitting there. So, husband wore a kilt at the wedding. That's awesome. Another envelope here. This one is from the UK. I was just sitting here and I totally forgot about it. We were talking and we got questioned about the back pocket notebooks on the podcast a couple weeks ago. So Back Pocket reached out. We talked over the years, but I've never tried any of his products, so he sent me some. Let's see what we got real quick. Totally forgot this envelope was sitting there. Alright, so there's like, I'm going to give a bunch of these away, so stay tuned on the blog for that. I just don't know what we have here so far. So this is the Night Sky 36 Intercross Grid 120 GSM high white pages. Wow. Set of 2 notebooks for the northern and southern hemisphere night sky constellations with an overview of the constellations on the inside cover. How cool is that? So let's slide the belly band off here very carefully. So we have northern and southern hemispheres. We'll take northern hemisphere, best hemisphere. So list of constellations on the front. The meanings and definitions and the brightest star list in the back. And mega thick pages. I know you can't feel them through the screen, but that's me flipping just the pages, not the cover. You can hear the thickness. Yeah, even supposing that totally caught me off guard. I'd forgotten about them, and I knew people really, really want those, and I know once they sell out, they're gone. So, like, I wasn't sure I was going to put that in there, but I was like, I think people want to hear about that. So good. I'm glad that helped. So yeah, very, very impressive build quality here. Very thick. All right, so that's that one. I think I might have asked for this one. So it's the 27 Club. It's a little bit of a morbid tale, but I asked for it since it's music based. So like the 27 Club is unfortunately artists who passed at age 27. There seemed to be, well, they did more than pass. They self-inflicted passings, I guess you will. And the set commemorates them. So it's who do we have here? Jim Morrison, Jimi Hendrix, Amy Winehouse, Kurt Cobain. So yeah. And then, wow, it's got the same 120 GSM. Oh, Who's the artwork by? Artwork is by artist Sean Jun, Jun. That's fantastic. And then it has like some Amy Winehouse sayings or biography in there. This paper is crazy. We're gonna have to test this paper out. Oh, these are all dot grid so far. Both of these are dot grid. And then I have one more set. We'll see if it's dot grid too. I guess it's tiny reticle. It's not dot. It's tiny reticle. Is it? No, it's dot. Sorry. It's really hard to see. It's not as lit in here as you think it might be. It's dot. But they call it cross grid, which make me think it's reticle, but I have to look really hard at it. It's very small, and they're light gray, so they're not very overwhelming, which reticle grids can sometimes be additional. This one I know I asked for. It's the CMYK edition. So, yeah, it's basically the color wheel pairings, which, I'm into that. So, cyan, magenta, yellow, black, or whatever they call it. Cyan, magenta, yellow. Then what's the term? I guess it's just black. But I guess it's just for black. K and black. I don't know. Whatever. I asked for these. Dot grid. Dot grid rules. What's your preferred? Lined? We can't be friends anymore if it's lined. What's in all of your Instagram posts? Is it lined? Blank is the best. I won't argue with blank. Blank. All right, chat. Tell me your best. Tell me your favorite ruling. Let me see who I can't be friends with anymore. All right, so that's Back Pocket. I will do some reviews and giveaways. So thank you for Back Pocket for sending me these. We'll check these out. Dot, reticle, blank, graph. Graph, I feel, has gotten the short shrift with the advancement of dot grids now, right? Graph's still my favorite. Ledger's cool. Blank, then I draw lines. That's fair. Key, thank you, K9 Play. I used to know that, and I couldn't think of it at the time. So, yes, thank you, K9 Play, for doing that. Dot, graph with bolder lines. That's a statement. I can't do them too dark. Use my book horizontal and can change the line width. That's smart. Yeah, graph plus lines. I'm getting ready to review the Lamy, the new Lamy notebooks, and they do a modification of graph plus lines. I'd use Doan's all the time if it was more fountain pen friendly. He's changed the paper and made it better over the years. Like, it's fine, but it's not just awesome. All right, how do I delete? Can I do it like this? Yep. I want to delete the row, though. How can I delete the row? I'm not used to using my iPad. I want to delete this row in this Google Sheet. Oh, well, I'm not worried about it. We'll do it later. Dot grid is at the bottom of my ruling preferences. That's fair. I like light graph. It's probably my favorite. Doan ruling in a right notebook. Oh, well, I don't think I finished my statement. The modification that Lamy has, it's 2 grids per line, where Doan's is 3. So that actually works a little bit better for me. That notebook's better than I thought it was going to be. All right, roll them. 44. Blank is great for almost anything. Yeah. I just think I Lined is the most restrictive for me, therefore I have the hardest time using it. Because I don't know how my handwriting is going to be on any given day. Do I want small, tiny handwriting? Do I want big, swoopy handwriting? Sorry, I gotta be quiet while I'm writing these addresses. I don't want to ship them off to the wrong place, especially when they're out of the country addresses. This one's going to the Great White North. Excuse me. Which reminds me, I need to get the 5mm grid is too small. I like 5 and 4. Charge $10 more, £10 more to try to dissuade them. That's hilarious. I love that. You don't know what you want. That's hilarious. So if anyone knows how to delete a row in Google Sheets on iOS, let me know. I can delete the content out of the row. I want the row gone. No grids at all. Blank pages is where it's at. Blank's fine. I rarely use it. I would never choose blank if I had an option for grid or dot. I think I'm grid, dot, blank, lined out of the basics. Like reticle and then grid plus lines. Those are kind of extra. Blank is intimidating. I do not disagree. Oh, look who's on the list. Mr. Evan Max 17. This is pretty thin. This feels like a field notes. You'll have to share with me what it is, Evan. It's probably like about time. I've been on this list for like 12 months now. Just how the dice rolls, man. Man, your address is about as long as some of these British ones. All right, Evan supposing. Evan. Should just call everybody by their real names. Blow everyone's OPSEC. British addresses can be ridiculously long, but at least they're fun, right? All right, let's see what Jesse's got for us. Oh, where's my monitor? I need a quick swap button. Holy crap, Jesse. What is wrong with you? In the right way, in the most right way. Do any of the smaller ink samples get frozen when they go to you? I'd imagine there's a greater chance than the big bottles, right? Are these all new colors? Ooh. That 502 looks pretty cool. That green. I like that. That's kind of different. What nib are you using for your words? Are you using like a Is that a glass dip nib? Is it like a zebra nib? What are you using? Because it looks great. Also, do any of your kids help you swab? I bet they're not going to have time. 521. These are some great colors. This whole series right here. 521, 22, 23, 24. I like all those. Kids have no interest. Oh man, that'd be fun. $5.17 looks very hot. I'm normally not a green person. These greens look spectacular to me. They're interesting. They're not green. They're not like Kelly Green or your basic greens. They have some character to them. I like them. I've never bought the Roaring Klingner Cassia ink, but I've always heard that was a good one. I see that as one of your matchy samples. Yeah, Jesse needs more samples. What's your storage situation like for samples? How many are there here? You have a very complex system. We need to get Jesse on as a guest on the stream and talk about ink sample storage, just inks in general. I need to figure out how to get it's 34 new inks. That's pretty cool. I need to figure out how to get a guest, like Skype, and like split our screens here. We should totally do that. Lots of Twitch people do it. I just don't know how to do it. I guess it's just making a Skype call on my screen, adding in a new source, but I don't know how to make it like look natural, like we're together, like a lot of streamers do. That's awesome, Jesse. I will explore that more, but I love it so far. Twitch has tools for that directly. Okay, I'll just look at that. All right, Evan Max is deleted, but his row isn't. Acrylic lipstick storage. Yeah, I see a lot of the makeup storage trays look perfect for pen storage. Back to sheets. Check your Twitter inbox. Single short tap on row number. Really? I was holding press. Thank you. There it is. I was pressing, hopefully for menu, for additional option, but single press does it. Thank you. Yeah. Press to make the menu come up, right? So it's tap. That is exactly what I needed, Blaine. Thank you very much. All right. Next. 36. I like this dice. It's more fun than random.org. Although I'm not changing the totals every time until like every 5 or 10 I'll change the total. Totally just spelled that name wrong, but we're just going to draw over it and make it look like I didn't. Sorry, person that is getting this envelope. All right. You have a numbering system that coordinates the swatches, samples, and the entries on FPC ink. Woo! We need to talk about that. You should write a post on that. Have you written a post on that? I would read a post on that. Put that on your editorial calendar, please. All right. Roll them up. Ooh, 49. This is fun. Y'all should roll dice just randomly for no reason. Yeah, I would like that. Speaking of writing, I am working on a big post for Monday. Not a review. Pen Addict members will get a preview this weekend. I don't normally preview articles that go on the blog. I feel that's like kind of a double dipping thing, like which I don't want to do. But I think this one is worth it. It also means I have to finish it by Friday, so I'm working on that. To at least send out the preview on Saturday and then publish it on Monday. I think you will like it, though. I hope. I'm liking it. I'm enjoying putting it together. Half the reason to play D&D is just to roll dice. No joke. And collect them. Yeah, like I just did another dice bag sketch this morning for Jeff. We're eventually gonna make that. I have my ideas are overfloweth right now for some reason, which is a terrible time of year for new ideas. But there's always got to be something new, right? That's also why I had to take that phone call and I couldn't let it go to voicemail this morning. That's also why I'm not going to edit that out of the YouTube video later, because I'm way too lazy for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for editing. Oh man, I'm forgotten to kerthunk these. I've kerthunked one so far. Rip. Still haven't reordered ink. As I remind myself every time I do this. I do have Brooks dice. They might be with me. I think I carry them in the pouch I bring. We've just never done anything more with that, but I hope Brooks is still listening. I hope he's saving his scraps. Let's see if I got them. I keep a little accessories pouch in my bag, and I keep those in there usually. But I may have been playing with them at my desk and left them on my desk. Nope, I got them. Brooks dice. How cool is that? There you go. So I keep a little pouch. It's got like cables, it's got medicine, it's got some extra cash, and it's got my Brooks dice and my member chip in there. Pin show after dark in Baltimore would be fun with D&D. Thank you, Blaine, for that Google Sheets tip. So simple, yet so far away. I feel like I got to do this when I virtually roll the dice, right? 58. It was funny to get 1,000 dice in the mail. The only problem with I'm using the I haven't ordered a new envelope writing pen yet, the Pilot one that I like. I wore out my last one. The only thing I don't like about I'm using the Tombow Mono drawing pen to write these, which is a great writer, but I feel like I have to cap it every time. Even just because I don't know, I feel like it's gonna dry up or I'm gonna make a mess. Even though they make these now not to dry up, it's probably fine, but I don't know what it is about this pen that makes me cap it to where the Pilot one didn't. $49. What's that link? K9 Play. Before I click it. Speaking of clicking links, where's my chat mod today? Did he die? I shouldn't say that. That wasn't very appropriate. Selling some of those pins. Oh, speaking of chat mods, that was perfect timing. Oh, Blaine. Dang it. My screen moved too fast and I banned Blaine. Sorry, buddy. You're back now, though. Boop got hacked. Boop got whapped. So as soon as I clicked the button, the screen jumped. And you were the collateral damage. Oh, I was clicking this link. That's what I was doing. When I just had to ban people. There we go. Thank you. I knew that was going to drive us both crazy. Here's that. We were trying to figure out these zebras earlier. So that's a 301. Yeah, that's like totally plastic. These look terrible. I mean, like quality-wise, they don't look good. Like I'm sure they'll sell fine, but like quality-wise compared to the standard 301s, these don't look very good. Yeah, not a fan. But they look cool. I think I'd just rather have the standard at that point. Yeah, right when I said we need a mod, here we go, right? I should probably mod some more, y'all, just for fun. Like probably everyone in this chat right now should be a mod because y'all are here the most. That way I don't have to be looking down and see stupid comments like that. Y'all can just whack them. The only good thing that comes out of people showing up like that to show their stupidity is at least means maybe my stream's getting seen somewhere. If I can take one positive from the terrible comment. It's like they had to find me somehow, right? Yeah, it's way too quiet. Y'all haven't been quiet at all today, I don't think. Chat's been active. It's especially helpful when chat's active when I don't have like unboxing or like long specific topics to talk about. So I just love the chatter. I love the questions. We can talk about anything. Yeah, it's been good. Snark has been low. Yes, chatter has been high. Snark has been low. Yes. The Pantone color of the year, I saw that come through last night. I was happy with that. I would not, if you would have told me to guess what range the color would have been in, that would not have been in my top 10, but I'm glad it was the choice. I'm glad with the choice. I wouldn't have come anywhere close. Yeah, I would not have picked that in unlimited choices, but I'm really happy that was the selection. Very happy with that. I imagine it'll be pretty controversial. I imagine there'll be some negativity around it. 59. Because it's seen as a basic color. KWZ News calligraphy inks. I don't think I saw those. Will you link those in the chat? finally order those. What was it? The Roaring Cleaner. What was that ink that y'all told me to order that I hadn't seen? Was it a pigmented Roaring Cleaner? I did order those. That was from a few weeks ago. I can't even remember what they're called. More stamps. I think I'm just going to keep my stamps over here. This seems to be the only place. I have not seen these. Let's pull these up. All right, Jesse, have you ordered these yet? See if I can get a bigger image here. Nope. Sorry, I was just trying to see quickly if I could get a bigger image. So, let's see. After 2 years of development, we are proud to present you absolutely new, unique products. These are handmade, water-based, permanent, and waterproof pigment inks for dip pens only that are coming now in 4 colors: black, gold, silver, and copper. Soon we will also add white and blue. That's cool. They were designed to make calligraphy more enjoyable. We cared to create the inks with no feathering effects, using a wide range of papers, proper flow from dip nibs, especially pointed ones, and the most impressive feature, to develop stable mixture of gold or silver particles that don't have to be shaken or mixed during use. It all won't happen without wonderful people, Polish calligraphers and enthusiasts who invited us to their world, inspired us, motivated us, tested a number of prototypes, and advised what features make this ink perfect. It was a true honor for us. Thank you. Wonderful. How cool is that? Zoom into the screen. I don't know how to zoom with Windows. I'm not a Windows guru. Like, I would think I could do it with my mouse wheel, but I can't. Whoops. So sorry I can't get that any bigger. But it's basically black, silver, gold, copper, or blue. Blue, silver, gold, copper. What do they say? Black, gold, silver, copper. Soon we'll add white and blue. Wonderful. Yeah. I can't embiggen that. I'm not that skilled anymore. Thank you for sharing that, Merrick. That's very cool. I had not seen that. I like it. I just wrote that envelope upside down. Oh. So, pretty cool. Yeah, that's all right. We'll be all right. I'm so happy with this delete row command. You don't even know. Control plus. See, I have my keyboard like stashed up here under the monitor. Then I'll do the reach around next time and do it. But thank you, Cal. I knew I was missing something. I'm just so out of the loop on the Windows stuff now that I'm not working my day job anymore. 55. Oh, that was a lot of highlighting. Don't do that. No. Undo. What did I say? 55. Big Franz. What's up? We need Franz in the chat one day. We'll have to get him up early. And then we can yell at him for more posts on Hand Over That Pen. That's such a good idea for a blog. Oh man, I haven't been to Hankook forever. I'll have to make a special trip one time with the kids. Kids miss it. The kids' favorites was Hankook and Willie's. Willie's is better than any burrito option we have in Macon. Oh, there we go. Ha ha, shrug left. That's funny. Oh, you took the engine over there? How the heck did you park it? I gotcha. Cool. Yeah, I think I saved this. I don't think I've read it yet. I mean, the clear answer is blue black ink, right? Whoa, that was bright. Sorry. Just took over the dead end. That's smart. All right. Every time I don't roll the dice, a little panda comes up and sleeps the app. That's pretty neat. All right, 40. No, what's with the highlighting crap? Sorry. Oh really? Yeah, like I'd be smashed too, as well as amazed. Macon, where I live, speaking of Atlanta, Annick Stacy, thank you so much. You're awesome. Thank you. Macon has no original burrito places. We just have chains. Moe's, Barbaritos, and Chipotle. Out of those three, Barbaritos is the best. It's also the least convenient. But there's one in Atlanta called Willie's. That's a local chain that is better than all those. And there's some other ones, like Stacy knows all the good ones. Wherever the Sailor King of Pen burrito pen that we ate at that table, that place was pretty good. What was the place we ate where the sailor rolled off the picnic table? That. Bell Street, okay. Yeah. All right, see you, Evan Max. That place was good. Yeah, small chains win. I'm not in a small chain town. I'm in a generic flavors town. Drives me insane. I think this is my first envelope to Switzerland. Ooh. Yeah, that's not the one you want popping up. Ananda. That's not the one you want popping up. Don't get in line there. What are you disagreeing about? Are you disagreeing about Taco Bell? You want that to pop up? That pops out. It's a different direction Taco Bell goes than up. Taco Bell for the win. I get Tony to time you out. Time you out for that hot take. Yeah, they're even more terrible here. All right. 37. Oh, I'm doing a really bad job moving these things. PSA, my Switch had a system update this morning. PSA, I still don't own a Switch. I've come so close so many times. I'm going to wait till next year. I will get a Switch, I promise. I know all the Switch lovers on here are on my case. I will be getting a Switch, just not before the end of the year. Sometime next year. Probably when I start to travel more. But like yesterday, I looked up to know that like the Switch is still on my mind. I look up, hey, is Monster Hunter World available on Switch? And then I saw that they will never make it for Switch. I think it's just too big of a game. I was like, that game would make me buy Switch. Then I saw it wasn't available. Fair enough. It's a complex, big game. Yeah, it has some of the older Monster Hunters or the specific mobile Monster Hunters, handheld ones. Yeah. So I'd probably get that just to see, which I never played out. This is the first one I've ever played, right? And I really enjoy that type of game. Like the combat RPG elements, building your character, all that stuff. So yeah, I would probably get that. Think going backwards would be kind of rough. Yeah, maybe. But hopefully it will at least be price cheap enough. I don't know. I haven't looked, so I don't know. Oh, you've been playing like the whole series. World makes a big difference. Big difference between all the ones that came before. What are your thoughts on the D4 trailer? It made my jaw drop. The cinematic portion of it. I was watching it like gameplay we'll just have to see. I'm totally into that type of game. So I will probably be day one purchase. It might be 2 years from now. They didn't, but like we don't know, right? But yeah, the cinematic trailer was jaw dropping. The gameplay looked great, and we'll just have to see how the systems are. So I'm in. I'm a Diablo player. So the Switch power charging doesn't keep up. Yeah, I know to make sure that if I buy one of the they have the more current battery one, right? They did a battery upgrade model not too long ago. 47. Everything's landing in the 40s and 30s, which it doesn't matter. It's random. Have I played any of the arcade games? Grindstone, I played a little bit. Was pretty good. I just downloaded some new ones that I want to try. Grindstone is what I've played the most. I'm open to recommendations for that. iPad preferably. Cards of Darkness is downloaded. I have not played. The red box Switch, so it's specifically a red box. Yeah, I like Zach Gage's games as it is, so that one not for some reason I just hadn't started that one. Ooh, y'all are making me want burritos for lunch. That might have to happen. That might be in the cards. Dang. See, I don't have anything that good around here. Or, you know, it's either like your traditional American Mexican restaurant or your burrito chains. So I will buy a Switch next year. Or maybe we'll see after Christmas if there's any like deals on it. Yeah, Sayonara Wild Hearts, I hear that's like the go-to. I know I like the visuals and the music. I'm sure I would love. Normal, Illinois is one of the great city names in the U.S. Put me down for that. So I'll be buying a Switch in 3 weeks, maybe. We just got to get to after Christmas because, like, if I get a Switch and my kids don't get a Switch, That's a bad look. Even though they'll probably play the Switch more. Soundtrack has been your go-to listening to September, so you can get the soundtrack separately, like on Apple Music or something. Dallas Pen Show had some of the best Mexican I've had in a long time. Yeah. You'll have to tell me where that is next year. Okay, I'll listen to that soundtrack because I bet it's awesome. I've only heard amazing things. All right. 40. We're getting a lot of I think I need to refresh my my number range here. Whoa, sorry microphone. That's awesome, Lane. How old is she now? Two and a half. Good grief. Time flies. So I think she had just been born like the last time we had lunch together. It is time to come in town for lunch. I need to meet up with Jeff soon. We should do... Whoops. We should do a lunch thing. But he can't get away during the week. We have to do it on the weekend. We'll have to figure it out. But I need to talk to Jeff Stat to get all my ideas out of my head. I drew sketches this morning, chat. I got loose sketches I need to transfer. Your boy is 4 months. Good Lord, man. Good Lord. Time's a beast. All right, let's where are we at now? 81. So let me redo my range. We'll do 80 plus 4. Make sure everyone's covered. So that's 80, 420s, 1-4. All right, let's roll. 68. There's a new number. New range. This thing really likes to highlight as opposed to scroll. Driving me crazy. My daughter turns 32 next week. No, don't tell me that. I was just talking this morning about how my my high school friends' kids are starting to go to college now, and that's like making me feel super old. Brad, did you see Twisby posted on Instagram the black and rose gold 580? No, can you link that in here? Yeah, 3 in March. Those first 3 years, you can forget about it. And my daughter's 13 now, and like the rate at which she is becoming an older person is like astonishing. Not just age, just in actions and physical size, like growing taller. It like happens overnight, it seems, these days. Like every week she's a different person. Mine just got engaged. Good grief. Old people, y'all. Best people. Oh my God, dude. I have not seen him. What a great picture. That's great. Tessa, feel like your kids are babies and my friends' kids are going into high school. It's crazy. Also, one thing I'm finding crazy, is the range of age in my kids' grades is really wide. Like, my daughter just turned 13 in August, and she's going to her friend's birthday party that's in the same grade, in her same classes. It's one of her best friends that turns 15. So, like, she'll be driving in a year, and my daughter will be 14. Like, that's crazy. And they're in the same age. It's just how things line up sometimes. Like, I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around that. Yeah, I don't feel old at all. I definitely do not act old. But my kids do remind me that I am old. So I appreciate that out of them. Thank you, Tyler and Elizabeth. 49. That's hilarious. Second child starting driver's ed. I'm not looking forward to that. I'll be honest. My daughter has some maturing to do in these next 2 years. It'll come. It'll come. I just like for her to take something seriously before she gets in a vehicle of death. Like, you know, pick up a towel on the same day that you throw it on the floor before I give you keys to a car. It's not too much to ask, I don't think. But what do I know? Probably asking for too much, right? Oh, my body definitely tells me I'm older than I am. Without question. Like, I'm going to have to go next year, like probably in January, and get my shoulder checked out. Like, I'm having terrible shoulder pain. People think your husband's so much older because he's 2 feet taller than you. That's funny. Started taking driving lessons, managed to avoid driving here for 18 years. That's okay. Like, I could see, like, the benefit in that. Like, one of the podcasts I listened to, the guy's lived in New York pretty much his whole life. He's in his mid-30s, and he's never once driven a car. And, like, he's like, I'm cool with that. Like, I have no intention or no need, so why do it, right? 34. I haven't hit any low numbers. I haven't hit anything below 30, I don't think, in this vehicle of death. All right, we're gonna knock out a few more of these, and then I gotta get to doing some other work. Yeah, 42 with the bones of a 60-year-old. Like, I was a decent athlete back in the day, but like, I don't exercise or work out anymore, and like, your body just goes. So yeah, I've got something wrong with my shoulder. Like, I can't throw the baseball anymore without my shoulder catching on fire. So that's something I'm gonna have to get checked out. But it doesn't affect my day to day, right? Like, there's zero pain as long as I sit here. But if I do anything overhanded, it's literally like someone stabbing me with a hot poker. So I should, and this is years in the making, so I should probably get it checked out, even though I don't want to. You know, that I've been seeing that Ring Fit Adventure. I would probably get that on the Switch. Oh, you live out in the boonies? Yeah. Yeah, if you don't have the access, that definitely becomes more important. Does it hurt when I sleep or wake up? It never hurts unless I actively do something the wrong direction. And then the pain brings tears to my eyes. Right? Like, none of this hurts. Like, I can feel it a little bit, but it doesn't hurt. But if I throw a baseball or I reach incorrectly, it will about knock me to my knees. That's how bad it hurts when it activates. But like sitting here, I don't feel anything. Like, I can feel it's a little different from swirling it around, but no pain. Like, oh, that feels weird. It doesn't feel the same as this one. But if I throw, I almost want to cry. Like, I've taken to have to throw 45. Underhanded. Yeah, that's why I've never gone and gotten it checked out, because it doesn't affect my day-to-day life. It doesn't affect my job, doesn't affect my sleep, doesn't affect anything, except when I do something active or I make an awkward reach movement. But it's mostly throwing, overhand throwing. Which means I probably have a rotator cuff issue, which I really don't want. And it's just like, I think it's just degrading over time. Like, I used to be able to work through it when I was throwing, like getting loose, warming up, and now I can't work through it anymore. So I can tell it's getting worse. So my wife's seen me cringe sometimes now, so she's like, okay, you're going to the doctor. But wait until January. Okay, K9 play. Yeah, that's scary, right? It is getting worse, so it's time. Like I said, I used to be able to break it in, essentially, warm it up. And I've gotten to the point where I can't warm it up anymore. And the pain stays, so it's time. I'm just scared. Not because I'm scared of surgery or anything like that. I just don't want to waste the time. Like the recovery time. 47. I am really hitting a tight range of numbers here, chat. Where the workout entertainment, I love it. That ring looks very cool. Started snowing here. It's gross outside. Yuck. Both of your kids sleep through the night at 2 months. Yeah, don't jinx yourself like that. And it's the medical bills. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, it does not affect my day-to-day life. Doesn't affect sleeping, driving, anything. Washing the dishes, doing chores around the house. None of that. Yeah, we had Elizabeth's never been a sleeper, but Tyler started sleeping through the night pretty young, like 3 months or so. Elizabeth never did. Really, until she was about 10 or 11. That's why she's now my night owl. And Tyler's early to bed, early to rise, which is how I was when I was little. Still am, pretty much. Elizabeth can stay up late and sleep late, which is how my sister was when we were growing up. Which always sucked at Christmas time. How much longer do we have to let her sleep? Sorry, just looking at my tweets. I like tweets. All right, last roll. Then we're going to wrap it up. Can I get something not in the 40s? 43. I'm gonna have to have a talk with James. How random is this? I am very narrowly seen here. Narrow window. Now my shoulder's throbbing after I was whipping my arm around. I can feel it bumping. Kind of hurts. Waiting for ink to ink up your new pen. What new pen and what ink you have to wait for? Is it that perfect of a match? You can't. I've done that too. I'm acting like I'm playing like I've never done that. I have totally done that. All right, we're gonna wrap this up here. Oh, Pen Addict honeycomb. Those are pretty. I didn't know they made a black one now. Someone posted that. Was that you who posted that? Quick question. Have you tried Sailor's Shimoyo, and how does it compare to the 423 you have in your 3 a.m.? I have not tried that. What color? Jesse, have you tried that color? All right. Thank you, Peek Out Dice. Not an ad. Sorry, I was just observing the stickers here. See what I'm missing. Need to add some more stickers on. Oh, just started coming to retailers today, so that's something I can check out. Jessie will check it out first, though, I'm sure. She's on it, on top of it. What color is it? Oh, it's close to 4 a.m., you're thinking? Let's see. Oh, no Oto Noribaro. God dang, that's such a good ink. I love that ink. I don't use that enough. I should use that in my Falcon instead of the Pilot Black that I like. Let me pull this Shimoyo up if I can. Oh, is that the Shikikori? Oh, I think I might have that and never reviewed it. I'll check for you, Sam. I think I might have a bottle of that at the house that I've never used. Remind me. I'm almost certain I have that. So Sailor has some new inks, though, separate from that, identical, close to 123. Where do these messages come from? Okay, yeah, I will check that out. I think it's going to be closer to Sailor's traditional blue black than the 4 a.m., but I can do a comparison. If that's the one I have, I would bet money that that's the one I have. Let me make a note. Holy cow, it's cold in this room. I just picked up my spoke pen. It's freezing. Dang. All right. Should probably get a bookmark thing for this book too, one of my little tabs that I use. I don't like moving the. You can move the bookmarks, the page separators in the disk system, but I think if I just get one of those little clips, that would work. And I'll put it up on Instagram. Wow, that's cold. Yeah, it's not that cold here. It's 58 Fahrenheit in this room, which is on the cold end, but it's not like that low. But when I look at the pictures of the Shimoyo, it looks very sailor blue blackish. But I will test it. That's 941, I think, is what I use. Yeah. 941 is the Ink Studio. Sorry, I'm making lunch plans with the wife. You want all the Sailor Ink Studios? I don't think that's bad at all. I dig them. Oh, you work in a container, so there's like no insulation, mostly, or light insulation. All right, I'm getting offline in a second too, so there's your out. I'm almost a wrap here. My tiny house becomes a pen warehouse. Tomoe with an orange letterpress cover. I think that was just like something someone made for me. That's kind of random. That's pretty cool. Is insulated. 2 space heaters. Cool. All right. That's a wrap. Chat. Fun stream today. Thank y'all for being awesome. Yeah, if you need me, I'll be around. Probably on the Twitter machine. When I get home today, I will do those ink samples. I made a note so you know what's gonna happen, right? Yeah. Outside of that, I got articles to write. I got a big article I need to get done tomorrow. So look for that on Monday. Unless you're a Pen Addict member, then you can look out for it Saturday. We'll do that early. And I will keep out an eye out on my P.O. box. I haven't checked it in a few days, in like a week. I need to go check that. It's that time of year. Thank y'all so much for hanging out, and I'll talk to you later.